Hi, I'm Ben Sheeran, and in this video I'm going to tell you about the vocabulary section of level 1 of the Fluency course. So each unit in level 1 of the Fluency course has a vocab list, and we use that in class in the following way. So these are the vocab pages. There's 2 pages per unit, like this. They're not actually side by side, they're actually front and back of the same page. And ideally the students are using Quizlet, and so before the class they've actually gone through and practiced these words using Quizlet, so they should be pretty familiar with them. Then in class what we'll do is we'll do read and repeat first of all. So on the page that has both English and Japanese, we'll open to that page. And then we'll go through the English side. The students will repeat after the teacher. And we don't say the Japanese or repeat the Japanese or elicit the Japanese. It's just there as a reference. So students who might not remember the meaning of the word can check next to it. And this takes very little time, as you can imagine. Next, we'll have the students turn the page to the actual quiz page. And we'll use a timer for this. We'll use a timer quite a bit in the Fluency course. I find it adds a bit of urgency, a bit of meaning to the class in a way that might not otherwise. So we give our students 2 minutes for this, and they have to go through and write down the Japanese for each English word. Pretty simple. When the timer runs out, we say, okay, stop there, let's check the answers. And there's 2 ways to check the answers. You can either turn back to the previous page and check that way, or you can use the class slides. So if you've got screens in the room, you've got a TV or a projector or something, you can put up the slide with the answers on there, and students check their own. And this is out of 15 points, of course. And then the final step is for the students to write their score on the record sheet. So students have a record sheet, and as you can see there on the left, there's a vocabulary section. And they write a score out of 15 for each time they do this. Now, of course, the record sheet is not particularly important, but it might feel important to the students. It makes the activity feel a bit more meaningful if they're keeping track of their scores like that. And that's it. So, a very simple activity, the fluency, the vocabulary activity. Each class, it probably takes about 3 minutes total, including 2 minutes for writing the items. It's a very quick activity, but it builds on the students' word knowledge, and most of the words that are in the vocabulary section also appear in the texts. So it's important for students to be familiar with them so that they can go on to the timed reading section with a bit more confidence.